This video demonstrates a man-in-the-middle attack against the Helios electronic voting system. The attack exploits Helios's re-voting feature, which allows a voter to ask for help in submitting a ballot, and then once comfortable with the voting process, re-vote privately afterwards. The first ballot can be considered a practice ballot, which will later be overridden by the privately cast ballot. In this demonstration, the adversary leads the voter through the process of submitting a ballot for the adversary's chosen candidate and captures the ballot on the network. The voter then re-votes in private for his own chosen candidate. The adversary then releases the captured ballot, overwriting the voter's intended ballot with the voter's practice ballot. Let's see the attack in action. We have two virtual machines, each playing the role of a voting terminal. Playing the role of the adversary, we guide the voter through the voting process. We instruct the voter to click Vote in this election. The voting booth loads, and then the voter clicks Start. The voter must select a candidate. We instruct him to pick our chosen candidate Dorothy, regardless of his preference, and advise him that the choice doesn't matter since this is just a practice ballot. We tell the voter to click Proceed, confirm choices and encrypt ballot. The voting terminal prepares the ballot and displays a tracking string, in this case ending in 4K8. The voter clicks Proceed to Submission and selects Google. He enters his email and password. And click Sign In. This is where the man-in-the-middle capability comes into play. We capture the ballot on the network, holding it for later release. In this demonstration, we simply yank the network cable from the machine, buffering the ballot. In practice, there are many ways to achieve this objective, for example using IP tables or a proxy. We tell the voter to click on Cast this ballot to end the voting process. The voter goes to another terminal to cast his intended ballot in private and goes through the voting process again. Choosing his own candidate this time. This time the tracking string ends in RLY. Logs in through Google again. And finally clicks Cast this ballot, completing the voting process for a second time. We now release the voter's practice ballot by reconnecting the network cable. To show the attack worked, we go to the Ballot Tracking Center. We can see that the tracking string ends in 4K8. So the voter's intended ballot has been overwritten with his practice ballot, and a vote for our choice of candidate, Dorothy, was tallied. The voter can detect the attack by checking the bulletin board for his tracking string. However, he cannot convince anyone of foul play since the ballot was authenticated with his credential. This video demonstrated a man-in-the-middle adversary exploiting Helios's re-voting capability to cast a ballot on behalf of a voter. More details can be found on Ben's webpage.